What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be carrying on from the trail that we have been building. This is the second trail we're doing in this lockdown now, and as you can see, we've made some crazy progress. For those people that are just watching and just joining the fun now, we have started this trail over the last few videos, and we're doing this awesome switchback trail that is gonna, we got to here in the last video and we started building this berm. So today pretty much we're going to be finishing or making more progress on the berm and hopefully getting it finished and going into the next corner. It's going so well, I'm actually really buzzing about this. You guys can catch up with all of the builds, the two builds we're doing. There's the whole build over here, which you can't actually see that well. That is complete and the playlist is up here. You can watch that video there. And then you can catch up on this as well by following the link up in the corner. Also guys, a small percentage of the people that watch my videos are actually subscribed to my channel, so if you end up enjoying this video, consider giving me a sub. I've got so many more cool videos like this of building. We're going to be doing loads more. I've got loads of riding videos from when we weren't in this rubbish lockdown, and there's loads of that to come, so consider giving me a sub and getting on the adventure. So a little bit of a recap of the trail so far. We have this super steep drop in into this nice tight berm, and then you go along here and then you have an even tighter berm, which is going to be so techy, and I'm still thinking that it's too tight and it might need extending further so it follows more of an angle like that, but the only way we're going to find out is by riding it. And then you come down here, and we cleared this in the last video all the way through, and then we have this sick corner here. I think this is going to be kept loose. There's no need for a berm really, because you're going to cut this corner and go down and in, but it's all a work in progress. We're just slowly building it as we go. I'm not the most experienced with trail building at all, so it's a bit of a work in progress, learn as I go kind of job, and you guys get to get in on the adventure as well. Remember guys, while we were building this trail we found this letter C, and I want to know what you guys think this trail should be called. It's got to begin with a C. It's made of loads of corners, but I'm saying we're not going to call it corners because that is too basic. So something beginning with C, no profanities. What you got? So first port of call today is just carry on from what we were doing last time. Really looking good now. I think digging down is definitely working. I just need to dig even deeper than I think because this berm definitely needs to support you, probably better than all the other ones, and I need to work out how to make this bit higher so you can kind of catch it. I think I need to perhaps dig this part out, this bit, dig it out so it's nice and smooth, and use that. I don't really want to get it wrong, but if I do, I just fill it in, I suppose. So yeah, what I'm going to do is keep digging this out, but I also need to be digging that way as well, because I've got a bit of a mound forming where I haven't dug there, but it's looking really cool. Okay, so looking epic now. It's dug down a lot more. Hopefully it shows it well enough. So you're going to come round out this way. Now I'm going to leave this bit for a while, and I'm going to focus on the entrance because that's probably the most important part. As it is at the moment, you'll come down and probably just slide over the top. So I think the plan is to cut this bank so it's more gradual that way, and then kind of like we have here but on the side. If it goes wrong, we'll fill it in. Let's see how it goes. that has actually worked so well. How cool is that? Let's see if I can get up the top and have a look. I kind of blocked my way. So, oh, how sick is that? That is so nice. The one thing I noticed is that we exposed, that if you can see it, there's a massive root there. So I wonder if it is going to need, this root's already snapped, so that can come out. I wonder if it needs just gradienting back a bit so it's not such a sheer drop into the corner. Gnarly, it's so techy, and you're going to come out of that with some speed, because I'm not about braking on berms, especially these ones, because they just get ripped to shreds. And then you come through here and you get slung out the other way around another corner. Going to be so sick. So we're making great progress again. We basically moved along now and started working out where the corner's going to be. It's quite nice how it's going to go against the hill, so you can almost use this as part of the berm, because you can see it's kind of cut out the side, and it's going to go round and down and back on itself. I don't know if you can see on the GoPro, but up to here is perfect, and then it kind of starts going uphill. I want to dig it out because then I can use all the dirt to flip over. This is so gnarly though. Hope the GoPro does it justice, because it kind of drops in. Again, we need to look at this. Might be worth riding it first, as I've said with all the other stuff. Now it's really starting to take the shape. As you can see, using the pickaxe, it's kind of formed a berm out of the side of the hill, which is good because it means it's quite a lot less work. So it's going to go round here, and then it needs to go, I was going to say it needs to go back on itself to there, but that's all supporting that berm, so it can't really work that way.
Haiku on the beat.
The worst thing about digging in this kind of soil is the amount of stuff that ends up in your boots. So we're working on this berm now, and it's already coming together really well. It's going to look so sick. Just needs to be pushed that way more. The exit needs to be more mellow because it's going to head down there. So just need to keep digging out, chopping all this out, digging down like I did with this one. Keep on going. Use the shovel now. Looking mega now. Really coming together. It just still needs digging down, making deeper. Could even need pushing back more, but it looks kind of cool to me. I think what I'll do is this bit here I'll dig out, chuck it over. It should make it even more vertical, if that makes sense. coming together so good now. You can kind of see it's going to head that way. I kind of thought of the idea that you come around here and it kind of kicks you back this way, and then there's this like mound here. Maybe you could have a drop off it or something that goes further down. Definitely something we can do. It could go two ways. It could go straight on like I originally planned. So this is kind of dawning on me that this is going to be so hard to ride. So hard, especially this corner. Like, they're just super challenging tight corners. I think this one's going to be near on impossible to get that sort of tight angle. You're going to have to come up high. I wonder if this bank needs chopping out kind of close to that tree, so then you can come across. That root's going to cause issues. We're making amazing progress. I'm so pleased with how far it's come, especially as it's only been a couple days and a few videos, so the grind is definitely worth it for sure. And we've got an awesome trail that I'm going to be able to ride soon. I think in the next video I'm going to give it a good try at least and see how the corners work, because that's the best way, I think, is to, before we finish it, have a little test run. I'm sure you guys really want to see it getting shredded as well, so we'll do that. We'll get a shred on, do these corners up to here, work out how the drop and everything's going to work there, if it could go further on. This corner though, so pleased with this today. How cool is that? Looks amazing. So I'm just going to carry on with this, keep digging down, piling up on the corner, go from there. So it's really starting to take a good shape now. It's going to be super tight, the corner. Look, that's like, that's going to need a little bit of chopping, but not until I've ridden it. It's looking so good though. It's starting to drizzle, which is really good because hopefully it gets heavier. I never thought I'd say that, but hopefully it rains more and starts to compact it down. So we've made some incredible progress today. We've got this awesome corner which is basically finished. Look how amazing it's looking. Nice and solid as well, which is cool. And you come up through here and another super tight switchback. And the original idea for building a trail like this was to learn how to do steep cornering, because I've never really been confident in my cornering. I'm all right with jumps now, which is really good, but the cornering's always made me a bit sketched out, and especially on steep downhill trails. So I basically built a trail that's going to force me to learn, and this is definitely the trail. It's hard to put into words how steep this is, but you drop down into this corner and you're going to be going pretty quick, and then you almost have to be ready for the next corner. I'm buzzing for the challenge though. It's going to be so sick. So I'm going to call it a day now, guys. We've made some ridiculous progress on the trail and it's just looking so crazy, as you've just seen from the little track walk we did. But it's going to be so cool. In the next video we're going to be looking at going further down. We're also going to have a little bit of a test ride on it to see if the corners actually work. I've got some suspicions about a couple of them, as I've said in the videos, that might need addressing, and I think it would be really good to just get a ride in on it. If you guys enjoyed this video, consider liking it, drop me a comment, let me know what you think. If you've got any ideas for trails, let me know. And of course, hit the sub button. If you hit the bell button next to the subscribe button, that notifies you when I post a video and it helps me out. And coming up with some recommended videos from me. I'll catch you again next time, guys. Cheers for tuning in.